Being judged on the rail at the walk, please. Yeah, my first impression of this rider is very good. You know, one of the things right off the bat, we've got a lot of movement below the foot, good depth of heel, but a lot of movement below the foot on this shaft. So even if you're riding a nice steady horse, you might want to take a little bit of that fringe off. That's going to give you a little more steady look to your foot. It's not a huge thing. I'm being really picky, but I noticed it. As you come at me, I'm seeing a little daylight between your knee and your leather. So we want to make sure we have a really good connection all the way down the inside of the leg. Very pleasant look. Nice flat back. You want to try to find the back of your collar just a little bit and not jet that chin out in front of you too much. Let's jog, please. Jog. I like the cadence and the forward purpose to the walk that this rider showed. Definitely would be a plus, a credit walk as she came in and got started today. This horse is going to have a little bit more forward jog to him. She's kind of having to check him a little bit. That's okay. Don't have a problem with that. Going in a decent frame. His conformation is not going to allow him to drop his neck. That's just the way he's made. So she can kind of play with that a little bit. Extend the jog, please. Extend your gait. Especially when you're riding these horses that are really easy to create forward. Remember that we're not wanting to see a big full-out English working extended trot. We want to see just a slight extension or moderate extension of that jog. And back to the normal jog. Good seat and position. Nice prompt changes from the extension to the collection. I don't know if you've lost any weight, AnnaLee, but your shafts look a little bit big through the crotch and the upper thigh part, which make you look bigger than I know you are. So I don't know if you need to go with a smaller shaft so that we can tighten that look up a little bit. I don't know. Let's lope. Lope, please. Nice patience to wait on that lope. This horse is not comfy, but make sure you don't try to get him so slow that he breaks gait on you. Just want to make sure you find a rhythm. Make sure that rhythm's there. That he's comfortable. Pay attention to his ears and his head and how he feels in your hand. And don't just decide you have to go a certain speed. You want to kind of read him and make sure he's comfortable so you don't get into that break a gait scenario. Walk. Walk, please. Reverse at the walk and continue at the walk. Now it looks like your saddle is slipping a little bit to the right here, so apparently you feel that too. See you trying to straighten it up. Do you need to straighten your saddle?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like you're slipping off. You want to tighten it or no? You okay?
Maybe so.
Okay, let's stop.
I'm sorry.
Okay. That's okay. I just saw that coming. Are you filming? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's jog, please. Jog. And lope. Show your horse at a lope, please. Okay. Obviously, You're well aware of what just happened. You see it. That's why, you know, we always say being prompt in your transitions is awesome, but don't rush into it so much that you don't feel where that horse's body position is. He was kind of pulling you in that turn to the outside, so that's where that left lead came from. He tends to hang on the right lead anyway. You can see that right there, or hang on that right rein, excuse me. So that kind of dumps his front end to the right and pushes his hip out to the left. So make sure you feel that rib cage and hip step in. Walk. And lope. I'll give you a chance to kind of think about that. Good. Jog, please. Jog. I'd like to see that down transition just a little smoother. You know, it was almost like maybe he thought about walking and you had a good save, so it looked a little rough in there, so that's better than a break a gait, but it was a little bit rough. Let's walk. Walk your horses. And halt and back 4 steps. And walk. You feel that tenseness in those horses like that. Just remember to breathe out of your mouth. Just take a big, deep breath, and sometimes that'll relax them back down into that walk. Just reverse at the walk and continue at the walk. Just stay mindful of the use of these change of directions as far as tiebreakers. Make sure you don't rush it. Keep a nice, quiet pace to your horse. Demonstrate your ability to guide. Okay, you can continue at the walk and find your place on the rail to prepare for your pattern. Okay, I'm going to let you stop that. Okay. Okay, nice straight approach with this rider. Prompt transition. Good demonstration of lengthening. Okay, this horse has always given us lead issues, and so it's obviously a body alignment problem, but we can't get our head and our thought ahead of our horse. That's what happens. We've got to get our horse out in front of us and make sure we feel where they're at. So, you look good. I'm seeing a little bit of daylight between your leg and your horse. In a couple of spots. That was a little sloppy for me for the turnaround. I think this horse is a little better at that. So hopefully we'll see an improvement with your second pivot. But, the lead thing's going to take you from first to last really quickly. And so we know that's an issue with this horse, but that's what he brings to the table for us, is to be able to practice that. If we get it good on him, we got it on other horses. So we've got to stay focused on that. So let's go ahead and stop right. Nice. Kind of cheated you on your corner just a little bit, so we might want to ride that corner a little Little better. Nice stop. Weight on his shoulders. Wait. There you go. Oh, now he's going to rear up. What a trigger. What a treasure. Good. Okay. And when you get to your pivot and you stop, just sit there a minute, okay? Now hold your line. Now look. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's it. Now right off up to your left. Let your eye go left. Now corner. There you go. When you get to your marker, just stop and hesitate. Close your legs. Now, the reason he wanted to rear on you is because he wanted to flop his rear end out and you didn't let it. So do it in parts, a quarter at a time, and release it, okay? There. You got to meet him halfway. He's not Mr. Talent. There. How'd that feel?
So much better.
So much better. It looks so.
Yep. Yeah. Good.
Okay, nice job finding center. Now I'm kind of starting to form my impression of what she's thinking about her plan and where she's at. It's a pretty good job there. Knowing this horse really doesn't have a turnaround. We've got, obviously, -1 maneuvers both direction. But I'm making notes that she really wasn't in his way. She did everything she could do to help him do it as well as she could. So from a rider score, she's credit earning. You know, circles kind of tell me a little bit about their courage, their experience. And I would have liked to have seen her challenge and guide just a little more forward in that large fast. But I don't like to see them run their legs off. As long as I see a difference in size and speed, it's still credit earning as long as she completes it accurately with a correct change and in the correct place, and she did. So that was a 0 maneuver for me. Can't be credit earning without a little more challenge. She's a little more brave this way, but kind of wrist riding her horse off of his face instead of guiding. Want to see her guiding forward off of the neck rein. Instead of just riding his mouth. And she's kind of safing up, which is not always a bad thing either, but because of those things, just a 0 maneuver. Accuracy, she's finding center. You know, I'd like to see her have the horse a little straighter come into center. She's kind of setting herself up for lead trouble with a horse that already has lead trouble when they're not straight. So she could make that approach a little deeper so she's a little straighter. You know, I don't know if this horse has plates on him or not, but she could have, you know, kind of played with his front end and elevated that front end. And, you know, if the front end comes up, the rear end goes down. So at least kind of try to create a little bit there. I like the fact she didn't run into it, because when a horse can't stop, going fast is not going to make it any better. So that was very good. So a 0 to a -1/2 maneuver on the stop. Just bump your leg a little bit so his feet move a little faster. There you go. If nothing else, it'll just be over faster. Guide towards that right ear. Guide him around there. Pick a point and guide to it. There you go. Pick a point, let your eye go. Good job. Good job. Now protect to your lead right here. Don't let him think. Guide in. Protect it. Good. Move that shoulder over. Now protect that outside. Buy your insurance. Stay straight. Wait before you guide the other way. Good. Now guide towards that left ear. Good. There you go. Now protect your lead, all the support on that outside with your outside rein and outside leg. Stay in your outside leg. Create a straight line. Guide towards the right. Good. Now start thinking about what you want to do with your body. Softening that middle, softening that lower back, tucking your tailbone under, shaping his shoulders and putting his rear end in the ground. There. There you go. Much better. Good job, AnnaLee. Much better.